This Mrs. Esther, you can ask your question now. Yes, I'm recording already. You can ask your question now. Oh, sorry. Let me just do intro. Good evening, everyone. I am Black Jeff for Forex, and we're going to be discussing the psychological aspect of Forex. Today, I will not be talking on charts. I'll be talking about things behind the scene, right? What goes through your mind while you're on charts, while you're looking at what's it called, the Forex market. So today, please, no one should ask me any question about this about setup chart or anything. So what I'm going to be doing today is the psychological aspect of Forex, right? So the person that will be opening the floor is not that person than Mrs. Esther. So please kindly ask your questions and go straight to the point, and so I can give you an answer. Your question should not last a minute. Ask your question in 30 seconds. You should be done asking your questions so that other persons can ask their questions and will be done in no time. All right, the very first person that will be asking is Mrs. Esther. Please go ahead.
Thank you. This is what I want to ask about. At times when I do my analysis, so the one that I did, maybe that it will go well, I will be afraid of taking the trade. The one that I am confident about will hit me, will knock me out. So I don't know. I've been battling with these things since. So I don't know how to overcome it, because at times I would like the trade that Sabitu can made millions there. I analyzed it. I was afraid of getting in. So by the time I realized it, I see that that same place was the place I marked, and Sabi took it. Me, I did not take it, and like that. And the one that I take, I run out. I lose it. So I don't know how to overcome this one yet, to know what to do at that particular time.
All right. Now, you might have been thinking that village people is involved, but the honest truth is that nobody from village or from abroad is involved. Right? Now, we have to tell what is happening. What's really happening is this, yeah? What's really happening here is that what's really happening here is that um first thing first is everybody makes losses, right? Everybody makes losses. It may surprise you to know that you have you have more win rates than most of these forex in dollars. The only difference is that they have the numbers, but you have more win rates. Are you with me? There was a day
Yes.
I saw a celebrity, I won't call name. I saw a celebrity's what's it called? A celebrity's history. Oh my god. I was like, if I have this kind of history, the people that are looking up to me, they will run. Like my history is cleaner, finer than this person's own. This celebrity is one of the biggest foreign trader in Nigeria. But this person is making $1 million. If this person make a win, he's making $1 million. But you can see what you can see in this person's trade. You can see 5 losses in a row. You will not see one profit of like $700,000. You will see maybe another like 5 losses in a row. You will not see another profit of like maybe like $1 million. You will see maybe like another 5 losses in a row. You see another profit of like maybe like $1.5 million. Right now, if you look at it now, my win rate is better than this person's own, but this person has money more than me. Now, what I'm let me come back again to this thing here is this: you're comparing yourself with Sabi, right? Now, one thing you should know here is that Sabi make losses too. That's why you will hear us say that I have 80% win rate, 20% losses, right? Now, it is the signal she posted that you saw she took. What if she had taken other trades she didn't post?
Hmm.
You should know this thing.
Hmm.
What if she it is the signals she posts that you got to know? What if she takes trade behind the scene in another account that you don't even know of?
Hmm.
Everybody, I learned something here yesterday. I was doing some background study, And I learned something yesterday. And this was something I did, right? That made me unique in TLS. Somebody said something, and it was what I did. I did it unconsciously, but I got to learn it yesterday from somebody. He said that if you are in a community, be the loudest in the community.
Mhm.
Even if you are doing something wrong, just be the loudest. You will be noticed. And that was what I did. In the month of June, when I gave out 100 signals, I had over 90 wins in the month of June.
Mm.
In TLS group, in the one group, you can go and check, you will see. That was how people started noticing Black Jeff, Black Jeff, Black Jeff, Black Jeff. But what am I trying to say? That there are times we Forex traders, right? We Forex mentors, tutors, there are times that we take trades and we make losses, but we don't post them. Because you know these Nigerians, if you post them, people will think that you don't know how to trade. So we keep
Mm.
feeding you with what you want to see.
Mm.
So people keep
What do you
feeding you
want to
with
see?
what you want to see. This is the business side of Forex.
See.
Now imagine me posting history of losses, 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 losses. How would you come and do you know that there's money in mentorship? How would you come and okay, me now, right now, there's something I do right now. I don't advertise anymore, right? I just allow people do referrals. Now, from the money in mentorship, yeah. Do you know how much people make from mentorship? So they have to give you what you have to see. Somebody said something to me.
Mm.
Okay, let me never go to that aspect. Let me never go there. I don't want to change people's perception. Let me not just go there at all, right? But I want you to know that there is nothing wrong with you, man, right? What you just have to do, that's what I was telling somebody today. What you just have to do is to give it more time, right?
Mm.
I told you one time, I think I was talking to you in particular, that you should kill fear. You have to kill fear.
Okay.
If you would make it, I
Yes, you
was
said
thinking
it.
about myself today. I was like, okay, what's the like fastest way I can make more figures? I was like, okay, I have to kill fear. Me that you are
Mm.
seeing now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I because of fear, I cannot risk $2,000 in a single trade. I can't. Right now. Right now. I'm not gonna sleep. I won't be able to sleep. I'm telling you the truth. Unless you want me to lie. I cannot risk $2,000 in a single trade right now. Imagine
Mm.
losing $2,000 in a single trade. That's 3 million naira. Maybe I'm trying to recover,
Abi?
lose another 3 million naira. That's 6 million naira or more. Hey, I would take myself to police station and arrest myself. So what I'm letting you know is this year, you have to give it more time. The reason why you are scared is
Okay, sir.
because you've not calculated how much you want to risk, how much you want to lose. As I am right now, I can confidently lose $500 in a trade and I will not shake. Nothing will happen to me. I won't cry. Manage, I can lose
If I lose five
$1,000
dollar,
in a trade. $1,000 in a trade. Nothing will happen to me. I won't cry. But I won't risk one thousand
I will
dollars in a
cry
trade.
for five.
What do you say?
I will cry for $5.
No, no, no. As I started, there was a point where there was a time in my life where I started with risking $2, risking $5, risking all of that. I've traded an account from $4 to $1,700, and I lost everything. I just closed my laptop and I just went to
Hey.
sleep. Yes.
Mm. Definitely.
Are you with me?
Now, I can't hear you again, just hearing you now.
Okay. So you have to know that first thing first is nothing is wrong with you. That's number one. Number two, be willing to lose what you'll be comfortable with. If you are comfortable with losing $5,
Mm.
don't go and risk $10 in a trade. You will cry. That's the honest truth. You should go to police station and arrest yourself. If you are comfortable with losing $50, don't even try to risk $100. Just be doing what you are comfortable with, right? Another most underrated thing in forex space is risk management. A lot of people underrate risk management, but the honest truth is this here: if you really want to make money, you have to apply risk management. Risking your money wisely. So, like I said earlier, there is nothing wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. I know some other persons may be facing this same challenge. The one I'm scared to take will go my direction. The one I take will not hit my stop loss. It's just so, okay, let me use the word fortunate that it happens that way. Let me know it's unfortunate. It's just so fortunate that it happens that way. Now, imagine if you are taking all the trades together. Imagine you are taking all of the trades. You would have made money.
Hmm.
Imagine your target is 1 to 5 risks to reward, and you are risking $10 per trade. 1 to 5 risks to reward is $50. 5 risks to reward is $50. If in the next trade you lose 1 risk to reward, which is $10, you are back to 40. That's the reason why you should execute your trade setup whenever you see, and most especially when it's an A plus setup. That's what I do. It may surprise you. Now, another thing again is this here is, let me put a balance to it. A lot of people are are too quick to buy and sell. They are too quick to make money, right? A lot of people are too quick, too in haste to want to make money, and they end up losing money. Now, can you stay in a week and not trade and be comfortable? I traveled out of
Yes, sir.
I traveled out of my residence, yeah, where I'm staying in Osun State. I don't want to be specific, so nobody will come and find me. So I traveled to Benin, yeah, and since I came to Benin, I think yesterday made it a week. I have not really traded per se. I've not really traded at all. I'll just come on my laptop, check 1 or 2 things, go out of the house, and all of that. So, can you stay for a week, 2 weeks, 1 month, and not trade and be okay? So, whenever you are in your losing streak, it is best to stay away from the charts. The reason why I did not trade is not because I'm in my losing streak. Oh, I'm not there any losing streak. It's because of the fact that I've been very busy. I will leave the house in the morning, come back at night, and I'll be very exhausted. That's the reason why. Not because of losing streak. It's not gonna tell me say Black Jeff, nothing like that. So I want you all to know that this is how it works. That everybody make losses, and most of these influencers we always post their wins. Most of these influencers will always post their wins. So nothing is wrong with you. First thing, the way to tackle this thing, I'm giving you a solution right now, is number one, plan your trade. A lot of people don't plan their trades. Plan your trades. You have $100. You can tell yourself that, okay, I want to risk $10 per trade. Until I have taken my account to $200, then I will increase my risk. For every $100 I make, I increase my account by 10. So you plan your trades. That's number one. Number two, you make sure you are not in a hurry, or you are looking for money ASAP. No. See, if you've not killed that appetite, that hunger of looking for money, you will keep making losses. If you've not killed, I'm not saying you should not make money, but if you've not killed that desire of wanting to quickly make money, let me just quickly make money from the forex market, you will keep losing money. So what I'm saying is, you should get to a level of you being dead to profit. That profit does not move you. If SL and profit are moving you, then you are still a babe. So you should be mature in this thing. Profit or loss should not move you. You make profit and it's just, and it's normal now. You make loss and it's normal. That's number two. Now, number three, Number three, after you've planned your trade, number three, make sure you execute every single trade. Number three, execute every single trade, every of your trades, which is the A plus setup or the B plus setup. Make sure you execute every single trade. So make sure you execute every single trade. Number four, accept your fate. That's just the truth. Accept your fate, whether profit or loss. But the thing is this here, if you've been following everything that I've been teaching on YouTube, right? If you take 10 trades, you should make like 6 wins. If you are taking every of your trade, you should make like 6 wins. The other four losses, a single trade can cover the four losses, and you still have 5 trade wins. Are you with me? So that's the
Yes,
solution.
sir.
So that's the solution to what you've asked. Please, someone should unmute his or herself and ask another question.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That set all your trade setup.
Who is asking? Who is unmuting and asking question? Who is unmuting? Oh,
Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
yes, I can hear you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Okay. My question is just like exactly what she said because I've been watching like your YouTube channel, like your YouTube videos. Not quite long. Let me say like 4 days now, but I'm catching a lot. But sometimes it's just like almost what she said, fear, like fear of entering the trade. Okay, like fear of entering the trade. So that's just it, sir.
I didn't hear you, sir. What did you say?
Okay, so I said that it's almost like what she said, like after analyzing the market, like I see my setup, then I'm afraid to take it. So
Eh,
that's what I'm saying,
I've
sir.
given the answer already
And
now.
yes, yes. And so I'm pleased, like for a newbie, like for a beginner, and like what app or something like you used to like the journal the trade, like let me say like profits and losses aside the jotting up like the journal like apps.
Okay, I don't use apps, right? I don't use apps. If I want to journal, what I use is there are people that use apps, but I don't use apps. What I do is I just write down on a what's it called? My notepad or in a journal, book like a book journal. That's what I use.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir. Right. Is there another question? I guess you almost should have been prepared for this now, so that we can cover a lot, right? Am I the only one or am I the only one that is what's it called? Going to talk today? Please ask your question, sir.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good
Back
evening,
there.
sir, Mr. God servants. Good evening, sir.
Please, I want to know why, if you lose a trade, you have to wait for some time before you go back to the trade.
Okay,
Why
now
are people doing like that?
okay, the reason why is because of to avoid revenge trading. Now, what is revenge trading? Revenge trading, I said something some time ago, yeah. If you've not heard of this, write it down. I said that indecision will take more money from you than wrong decision. Write it down. indecision. In relating to forex, I think I don't know about life, but let me just talk about forex. In forex, indecision will take more money from you than wrong decision. Now, concerning what you said, that why is that after you made a loss, you make a loss, you should not go back to the trade immediately. That's like for me, I do go back. I can go back. If, for example, now my daily target, let's say trading a profit, my daily target is losing $1,000. And my first trade, I lose $500, right? I still have $500 to risk. I can risk the second $500
Okay.
after losing the first $500, risk the second $500. That has me going back to trade. But if my target for a day is $1,000 and I lose the whole $1,000 for that in a single trade, I am not trading again
Okay.
because I do not want to revenge. Because you want to quickly make your money back. So one of the things to do is, if you have a target, $1,000 target, right? You can divide your risk by two. Before, even in the morning itself, you must have known the setup to take that for that day. So you must be prepared for it. That okay, this is the setup to take for this day. So once you are prepared for the amount of money you are risking, and you risk the first half of it, the first part of it, you still have setup, you can risk the other half. But if you risk everything in one trade, you should not go back to trade because to avoid revenge trading. Are you with me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So
Thank you.
what to do in this kind of case, like it's what I just told you now, is for you to avoid revenge trading, divide your what's it called calculated risk by 2 or by 3. Risk the first one, risk the second one, risk the third one, depending on what you want to risk. And what you are risking should be what you can afford to lose. That you will lose the money, you will not cry. You will lose the money, you will not be rolling on the bed, right? So this is what you should know. The only reason why you should not go
Okay.
back to it is so that you can avoid revenge trading. Revenge trading is toxic. Revenge trading. I don't think there is any man here or any woman here that likes nagging. Revenge trading is like nagging. Revenge trading is like nagging. So that's just it for me.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Please, is there another question? Is there any other question?
Hello, Black Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
There's a big fan and follower from Ghana.
Hey, Ghana brother, I celebrate you, sir. Let me try to talk like that. Let me
Right.
try to talk like Ghana. Charlie, what's up, man?
We do cool. We do cool. We do cool.
All right,
I
sir.
like I like a good way to know.
What
Yeah.
do you say?
So there's this question. I said I do enjoy your videos a lot.
Thank you very much, sir.
Very
Thank you,
very
sir.
much. Great. So a very quick question I would want to ask. Sometimes you place a trade. I mean, you have a very good setup. Everything is on point. You set a trade. You'll be in profit, and then you are hoping that the trade will hit TP. But then you see it reverse, come hit your stop loss, and then will go back again to your TP. Now, in such situations, sometimes it really kills some confidence in even going in for the next trade when you even have a very good setup. And then you'll be wondering what's wrong with your setup, why you had the profit and then it went back to hit your SL and then now has gone back into your direction again. In such situation and that, how or what are some of the best strategies and practices we can put in place to salvage such situations? Thank you.
All right. What you just said now, eh? Let me talk like a Nigerian. You pain die. What you just said now is very, very painful, yeah. But
I
there
tell you, it's
is
very painful.
but and yeah, and you're very correct. It kills confidence. Yeah. It brings down confidence. Now there is something I do. What do you do? Now, if the trade has moved, there was a trade I was supposed to take on V25. I just had to sleep. I took the trade. The trade was running in massive profits, right? I adjusted my SL from the negative part to my entry, breaking even. The trade just came back, took out my SL, took out the trade at break even with 0 0, went back down to the point I set my SL initially, took out, but I'd already breaking even. If my SL was still there, I would have closed in negative, but this time I closed in 0 0, like I think plus 0.0 cents or something, 0.09 cents. If my SL was still at negative of minus 200, would have taken me out at 200 and finally goes my direction. Now, what can you do in this case now? I got this wisdom long ago. I told myself that if I take a trade, I will set my SL, I will set my TP. After some time, I will come check if the trade had moved far into my direction. What do I mean by far into my direction? Let's say I'm using like the 15 minutes candle. It has produced maybe like 10 for me, like 10-15 minutes candle for a buy, for example. Now it had produced like 10-15 minutes candle, right? Or maybe like 7 to 10-15 minutes candle. I would break even my trade. I understand myself, it is better I close at break even than to close in loss. It is better
Okay.
for me, it is better I close at break even than for the trade. It's better I close at break even after the trade had gone my direction than for me to close in loss after the trade had gone my direction. I just shared one wisdom with you all right now, because it's so funny how some persons will get your target is 1:5. Now let's look at this here. This is a wisdom I got last year. Let's look at it this way now, right? That your target, I really don't know. I really don't know. And I wanted to say something, but let me not say this thing here. This is very common with the oh, this is very common with the Yorubas. Let me say this thing now. I want to shake table small. This is very common with the Yorubas, right? Now, okay, now see something now. As a businessman, everybody in this forex space, you are a businessman. As a businessman, you have your target is one, your target is 6 risk to reward. Let's assume your target is $60, right? Your target is $60 and you were risking $10. Now, if the trade had even moved to $30, you should break even already. If the trade had given you 3 risk to reward, you should break even already. Now, your target now see something now. I want to put your eyes to see something. Your target is $60. The trade is currently at $47. The trade is currently dancing around 47 to like $50. Let's say the money you are looking for right now is within 10 to $13. Now, you do not want to take profits. You know that this market is already bouncing around there. Maybe on N5, market has even formed a double top for it to reverse because it's an uptrend, for example. Now you're already in profit of 47 to $50. You are just looking for $10 to complete your target of 6 weeks to reward. Instead of you to close your trade and keep your profits, you are not closing. Now, let me tell you what you are doing. Now you are weighing what you have based on what you don't have. What don't you have? What you have is currently 47 to $50. That's what you have. What you don't have is just that 10 to 15, 10 to $13 is what you don't have to complete your target. So why can't you leverage on what you have, keep that profit, and stop hoping on the remaining 15? Now, this is the part of people hoping, and this hope is a wrong hope. Now, you've already seen your target is $60. You've already seen profit of 47 to $50. Just remaining $10. Now, because of this $10, you want to now lose $40 that you've gotten or $50 you've gotten. Why can't you just take your profit and leave the remaining $10 for the market? Since it's not, the market was not, you do not own the market. Do you understand?
Yes, I think it's a very good wisdom. Yes.
So this is the wisdom I gave myself, right? Last year, that it doesn't make any sense, because let's say for example now my target is $100, because it kept happening over and over, and I will be depressed, and I'll be like, how can I kill this? Not depressed, actually, I'll just be sad. How can I kill this sadness? I'll be like, okay, this thing is always happening. If I'm targeting $100 and the trade is currently at $80, and it's looking like, because someone asked that same question this week, and I told him sometimes I use my instinct, right? This is why you need to build a relationship with God, so that you can know. So sometimes I've used my instinct to know that, okay, this market look like it will reverse from here, right? It looked like it will reverse from here. Let's say, for example, now my target is $100, and I'm currently seeing $80. Now, what is the remaining part of what is the remaining part? What will you add to $80 to give you $100? It's $20. So now, if you wait now, you don't have $20 is what you don't have, and it's something you have gotten with something you want to get with hope. $80 is something you already have. You are not getting it with hope and faith. You've gotten it already. So you want to now lose $80 because of $20. Omo, take your profit, bro. Which one weighs higher? The $80. You don't need faith to collect the $80 because you've gotten it already. But for the other guy, you need hope to get it. Now, in that case, now your target is no longer $100. Your target is now $20 because that is what you don't have and you are hoping to get. Am I making sense? Please, if what I'm saying is making sense to you, just go on the chat and just type me, just say something that is making, just say something on the chat. Because this is what a lot of people are, this is where a lot of people are making mistakes. This is where a lot of people are making mistakes. They are living what they are living, they are living on hope. You already have 80. Why not take the 80? Why hope on 20? That is, you are what's it called? Weighing 20 higher than 80. Bro, take your profit and leave. I said something some time ago. Please write this thing down. See, no broker will come and give you an award for eating the most TP. It has never happened and it will not happen. No Forex broker, right? I tried to do my research. Check everyone on YouTube. Nobody has ever been awarded for eating most take profit targets. Someone said something. Say before you take screenshots, take profits. A lot of people want to quickly take screenshot that the trade is moving, is very close to their, what's it called? It's very close to their this, so they can take screenshot. No, before you take screenshot, take profits. Before you live on hope, take profits. So I believe, my brother from Ghana, if you apply this, you will see results. Because to me, it doesn't make any sense that your target is $100. The trader had already give you it. I'm not saying you should not be disciplined, but you know that this market, you are having this instinct that this guy can reverse. That's why you see sometimes you see Jeffrey Benson. For those of you that are following Jeffrey Benson live or Abby, they will set a target somewhere. After the market has given them some certain profits, they will tell you, guys, close now, guys, close now, guys, close now, guys, close now. People will be mocking them that these guys are scalpers. Omo, who you're scalping help? These guys are making money. You are complaining that they are scalpers. Go and scalp and make your money too. Who said that you must swing to make profits? I'm just saying, you can just depend on your personality. Me, I'm a day trader. There was a time I was swinging. Now I'm day trading. Sometimes I scalp. And I make money from scalping. I make money from day trading. So make sure you weigh your profits that you've gotten already to the one you want to get based on hope. I already said the one that you are getting based on hope is, if your target is $100, You're already seeing $80 floating profit. What is remaining to complete the $100 is just 20. Now, what you are targeting is no longer $100 again. What you are now targeting is now $20. Get this thing right. If you have a floating profit of $80, right, and what is remaining to complete that $80 is just $20. It's just $20. That's what is remaining to get that your profit, $20. Now, your target now is no longer $100. If you don't know, you should know now. Your target is no longer $100. Your target now is $20 because that's what you are hoping to get to complete your $100. If you have a floating profit of $20 already, your target is no longer $100. Your target is $80. If you have a floating profit, or if you have a floating profit of $50 and your take profit is $100, your target is no longer $100. Your target is extra the other $50 because you've gotten one, you've not gotten the other one. So get this and get it once and for all. I believe I've made sense here tonight. Please, is there another question?
Hello, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm Oyuma. Wait,
Yes, sir.
is it Mrs.
Oh,
Esther?
please, sir.
Wait, is it Mrs. Esther?
Yes,
Wait, please. I'm
yes.
sorry, ma. Yeah, I'm sorry, ma. You've asked a question before, right? I will answer your question, but if nobody's asking question, I will allow you to speak. I just want one question from one person so that I can finish on time. If nobody's asking, I would bring you back to
Yeah,
ask your question. So I want one person, one
good,
question. Yeah, good evening, sir.
good evening. Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Like, based on the psychology on trading, it's quite crazy, and I think it's one of like my biggest, challenge at this point. Like, let's just say, can you hear me?
I'm with you, sir.
All right. Let's just say for a beginner, yeah, like don't really have like that much liquidity like to lose on trade, because you're talking about like bringing back your trade to break even, like when you're like on a half profit or so. So I'm like assuming like someone that doesn't really have like much money to risk, because you say you don't trade every day and all that, and it's some strategy is like it takes like 2 3 days before you could hit TPO. And so like for a beginner that doesn't really have so much liquidity, to bring to the market, let's just say like for a $20 like account, and let's just say your SL should be around like $3 on each trade. And whenever you like your setup and it's moving your way, let's just say you're already up, like it's actually going your way, like even let's just say it's like $5 to $10 profit, like is it really that advisable to bring back your SL back to break even based on like the fear and all that? Because the market could just go crazy and come back to, let's just say, the break even and go back to your directions. But like at this point, like you're trying to like minimize risks because you don't really have that liquidity um to sustain that long for the market. So you're just trying to play safe. So the fear and the panic, always bringing your SL back to like break even. I to me I don't I find it like more encouraging times. you know so what advice should you give to someone like low capital setup and on trading, even though the is an like A plus, you know, setup? Because most times when you get liquidated and you don't really have funds to bring back to the market, you feel so downcasted and weighed down and all that. So I don't really know if you get my question.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you very much, sir. Now the thing is this here is that I am of the opinion that if you don't, let's say you trade just one setup and it takes you like 3 days for you to see your setup, right? I'm of the opinion that you maximize your setup. What do I mean by maximizing? What do I mean by maximizing is you can hold So you have to maximize your setup. You have to maximize your trades, right? You have to maximize it. So if you know that you are trading just one, what's it called, one position, you have to maximize it. There are two ways to maximize it. Now, if it's an A plus setup, it's something you are sure of. One, you can tend to risk higher. That's one of the ways to maximize your trade. One, you can tend to risk higher. Secondly, you can tend to hold your trade if you know the trade has a potential of going far. Are you with me, sir? So these are the two ways you can maximize
Will you?
your setup. If hello, what's up? Hello? Yeah, can we chat? Can we chat? I'm in class right now. I'm having a class right now. I'm having a class right now. I'm having a class right now. A lot of people are. I have to mute the call to pick your call. When I'm done, I'll call you. Then we'll talk tomorrow. All right. So, guys, so as I was saying here, I said there are two ways to maximize your charts, right? One of the ways to maximize your setup, when you know that you don't get your setup every single day, one of the ways to maximize your setup is one, what's it called? Let's say you are leveraging your trades. Now, if it takes you like 3 days for you to get your trades, you are leveraging on that your trades. One, you can either risk higher, one, or you hold your trade for long. If you know the trade has a potential of going far. Are you with me, sir?
Yeah, I'm with you. So
All right. So if you know the trade has a potential of going far, right, you have to either increase your risk. Let's say you have $20, for example. Now you have $20, for example. Now, right, now from your $20, let's say you know that you tend to get your trades once in a while, right? You can risk $10 in a trade if it's something you are sure of. Oh, since you get your trade once in a while, I'm sorry, you can risk $10 in a trade, right? When you know that it's an A plus setup, you can risk $10
uh,
in a trade and tend to hold your trade for long. If the trade, you know that the trade will go far. But if you know that the trade is not going far, just risk $5 and be good.
all right, all right, all right. Thank you.
All right, sir. Please, is there another question? Is there another question? Is there another question? Please, if you have a question, kindly unmute your mic and ask your question, please. Is there another question? Is there another question? Say strategy before psychology or psychology behind the market before. I don't get your question, sir. Please, is there another question? All right, Mrs. Esther, you can ask your question, ma'am. Mrs. Esther, you can ask your question, ma'am. Can you hear me? I'm not sure. Mrs. Esther, you can ask a question now. Is there another question? All right. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is what's it called? Concerning prop firm, right? Concerning prop firm. I know a lot of people are looking for ways to I think this will be the last thing I'll be talking about. After now, I don't think I'll be accepting any other question because I've told everybody to ask their question. Nobody's asking questions. So once I'm done talking, I will stop the recording. So that will be all for tonight. Till next week, Sunday. All right. Now, concerning Prophet here, now I've come to observe that a lot of people, from me also, I've also learned from my mistake because I didn't start with Prophet. I started with funded accounts, right? So the very first time I tried to like trade Prophet, it was very easy for me. First time was very easy. Second time was very easy. But there was a particular Prophet I traded, right? And the Prophet really shook me. And that Prophet is God funded, right? This Prophet really shook me. Let me just, I think that was it really shook me. It was a funded account because of their consistency rule. I was like, okay, how can I, what is the solution to this thing right now? Now, this was what I came up with. Now, when trading Profem, before you get any Profem, first of all, calculate your the money that is for you in the Profem. First thing first is calculate the money that is for you in the Profem. Let's say for example now you are getting a $10,000 account. The money that will be for you may be like $1,000 or something. I think $1,000 max drawdown, then $500 daily drawdown. Now let's now calculate $500 max drawdown. Now, if what's it called? If you have $500 daily drawdown and $1,000 max drawdown, now you can tell yourself that okay, I want to be risking $100 every single day. I'm giving you guys a breakdown of how you should trade your Profem. Let's say you get a $10,000 account and your max drawdown is $1,000. When I say max drawdown, I mean money you are permitted to lose. Overall money you are permitted to lose all through is $1,000. Money you are permitted to lose in a day is $500. You can tell yourself that in a day, since they are giving you targets of how much you want to lose in a day, you yourself should have how much you want to lose in a day. Because I said that you can lose $500 in a day doesn't mean you should lose $500 in a day. Now I'm borrowing you wisdom now. What you should do is, since the max Jordan is $1,000, the daily Jordan is $500. You can tell yourself that every single day I would lose $100 in a day. See, you should oh I wanted to say something, but I don't want to say it. You can tell yourself that if you can tell yourself that if anything happens, right, and you manage to lose more than $100 in a day, you will not eat for 3 days. You should be that disciplined. Now I want you to write this rule down. Tell yourself, if you have set a target of how much you want to lose in a day, set a target that if you have set a target of how much you want to lose in a day, and you lose $1 extra, let's say you are permitted to lose, you've made told yourself that you must not lose $100, more than $100 in a day, and you happen to lose $100 that day, more than $100 that day, tell yourself that you will not eat for 2 days. You will stay for 2 days without food. That's how disciplined you can be. Now, that's number one. Have a target of how much you want to risk in a day. You can tell yourself that, okay, since the daily Jordan is 500, max Jordan is 1,000, I will be losing, I'm permitted, not you will be losing, sorry. You are permitted to lose $100 in a day. Now, let me borrow another wisdom. Because you are permitted to lose $100 in a day does not mean you should risk $100 in a trade. So when you shout power. So because you are permitted to lose $100 in a day doesn't mean you should lose $100 in a trade. You can tell yourself that I'm going to risk $50 per trade. Do you know why? You may take trades during the London session and you may see another setup again in the New York session. So my advice to you is this, is risk $50, $50. If you lose both, you are done for the day. And you should stick to a particular target. Tell yourself that if I make $300 target today, I am done for today till the next day. Even if you see 100 rep setup, do not take the trade anymore. You must be disciplined with your loss and you must be disciplined with your profit. I don't think anybody has really literally said this. You must be disciplined with your loss. Write it down. You must be disciplined with your profit. Now, I'm giving a breakdown of how you should trade your account. You have a $10,000 profit. You know already that $1,000 is the max drawdown, $500 is the what's it called, daily drawdown. Tell yourself that, bro, because you need liquidity to remain in the game. If you lose all your money in one trade, you are gone. You come to my DM and say, Black Jeff, this, I'll just be looking at you. I will never say, I'll just console you. Oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, man. Oh, God help you, man. That's what I'll just tell you. I will not give you $1. I will not give you to buy another profit. So what I'm simply saying is, after you've calculated that, the next thing you want to do is the next thing you want to do is tell yourself that, okay, in a day, I am permitted to lose $100 in a trade in a day. Now, after you've been permitted to lose $100 in a trade, wisdom will not demand that you lose that $100 in a single trade. You can lose $50 in a trade because you are not trading just one setup. Even if you are trading just one setup, it is advisable to still lose $50 per trade because you can see another trade during the next session. Now, if you've hit your target for that day, that is all. So this, if you follow this here, if you follow this carefully, many of you will start coming to give me testimony that Black Jeff, I just passed my profile, I just passed my profile. When I discovered this, when I started doing this, right? Now there was something that really happened to me that made me nearly cried. I have a $30,000 funded account, right? And I was very, very close to, what's it called, making profit of $12,000. I was very close to making profit of $12,000. That day was on a Thursday. What I just wanted to do is just wait for Friday to reach and ask for withdrawal. I said, no, let me just make more money. I started increasing my risk. That was how I lose profit from almost $12,000, and then it came back to maybe like $4,000, $5,000. I think it reduced. I think I lost about 7,000 profits. I was like, oh my God, who is this one that is doing this now? Ibrahim, why are you doing this on my screen? Please stop doing this on my screen, Ibrahim, sir. Thank you, sir. Stop annotating on my screen so I don't remove you from this call. So because of that, I had to borrow myself since. I said, omo. So I had to borrow myself since and said, bro, we have to do this thing right. We have to do this thing right. So I had to start sticking to risk management again. So you all have to stick to risk management. And I just told you guys what I am putting into practice, and it's giving me results for my prop firm and for my funded accounts. So that is what I can say for now. Then last thing is just make sure you are disciplined. I tell yourself, if you risk more than this, if you risk if you lose more than what you're supposed to lose in a day, you're not to eat for 3 days. If you lose, if you make more than what you're supposed to make in a day, you should not even eat for a week. You should be satisfied with your profit. You should get to that point where you are satisfied with your profit. So that will be all for tonight's session. We continue from here next week. I remain your one and only host, Blackjack for Forex, and I would say thank you. Oh my God. Thank you for being part of this session. So that will be all for now. I will see you all